Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Browns going up against the Rams. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. And incomplete to open things up. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 2nd down. The starters for the Cleveland Browns. And let's discuss the tight end, Gary Barnidge. Sometimes he can get overlooked.
I love how he emerged in 2015. We had a scouting report on him that said he was a good blocker, dependable receiver, but no stardom at all. Had a 1,000-yard season in 2015. No longer do we have those shackles on him at all. Gary Barnidge can play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
A very solid gain of 27.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A 1st down throw for Kessler. That's complete. It's Gordon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They go play action. Kessler, he's got time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So the D-line's going to spread out. From the gun, it's Kessler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Again, it's Kessler. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. He's going to let it go again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gurley again here on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now it's gone. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Athleticism beat you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So they're going to go for 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Goff looking to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Kessler. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Shift together here from the D-line. Goff now looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10. Here's Kessler again. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Kessler. Coleman has it here right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Kessler on 2nd down. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Kessler now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. So they will go for it. Now Kessler. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
3rd and long. It's gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Kessler to throw for it on 4th. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Shift together here from the D-lines. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kessler. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 3rd down, Kessler. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They fake the handoff. Now Kessler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Kessler. Caught. Left side. It's Barnage. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Kessler and company going on 4th. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through it.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Detroit. Here we go now. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their big tight end, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the I. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Kessler. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Kessler. Caught left side. It's Barnage. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing is Kessler. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Did not get outside the tackles, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, quarterbacks want to make sure they can ground it legally. In this case, he wasn't able to.
Another pistol look here. Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Kessler to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.